Hi, this is Sherry Veronica. Last year, I blogged on this particular matter. It was a matter where a very popular entertainer in Barbados was abusing. He violated a child, and this particular child has a disability. It's differently able. She is differently abled, and he took advantage of that. And I blogged on this last year where the mom actually went into the police department to complain. She went in to make a complaint. But what you guys do is you give people titles. What you guys do is you listen to sweet talk, and because someone can put you on the map, and you love that kind of stuff. You don't care about children, and you don't care when they're being taken advantage of. It could be like, even if this child wasn't differently abled, it could be age. The age of the child can make it's disproportionate. A grown man and a young child, and then you never know what the child is hearing in the family setting. Oh, he's popular and he's a nice guy, and when things go wrong in neighborhoods, they go and get him, and he goes and he talks for the people. He is for the people. The University of the West Indies gave him an honorary degree. He is, the salt of the earth. And I keep saying to you guys, if it has that amount of testosterone, if it's a male, if the child, even when the child belongs to the male, you have to be careful. But if the child does not belong to the male, you have to watch. You have to be careful. In fact, you should not. And they saw when this child was lured into this guy's house. They saw and they complained, and it's taken a year. It has taken a year for them to pull him into the police station, and I'm hearing that he's going to hold a charge. Big P, the big P, okay, the SA, and he got married, didn't he? He found someone to marry him. I'm telling you, all of these relationships with the opposite, you cannot hang your hat on it. You do not, and you will never know the male. You will never understand your opposite. You cannot. Okay, it's fairy tale. It's a fairy tale that you're all like holding on to. Maybe you see the colonials do it. You see the queen, and you see the prince and the princess. You are holding on to a fantasy. It's a fantasy. It is not real. It is not real. And I keep telling you, what you are actually doing is trying to turn a guy into a female. You're trying to turn them to be what you think they should be. Like they should be caring. But you don't realize that anytime they smile, they're smiling because they want to loosen you up. They want to make you feel comfortable. Oh, there's a smile. He was smiling, so he must be a nice person. No, the smile is for a reason. It's for a reason, okay? Everything that happens in a relationship with an opposite happens for the benefit of your opposite, and usually it's the male, okay? Usually it's the male. It never, ever in the history of men and women getting together worked, okay? Anytime someone stays, it's because they have no option. Sometimes society makes it that way, that you have absolutely no options other than to stay. And sometimes you stay and you say, well, since I'm here, I shall make myself like it. And you stay in situations that are unhealthy. They are unhealthy. And then when you come out and you have all these diseases in your body and you're thinking it's this and it's that. No, no, it's the energy that you sleep next to. It's the energy that is around you. Okay? So, Gabby, you're very popular. You're a very famous entertainer in Barbados, a very well-known person in Barbados. Okay? The mighty Gabby. Okay? He is in police custody as I speak. You just wait and let me know. You can let me know via your newspapers, via however you do it, if he's going to hold a charge. But the thing about this is, I knew a year ago. The girl's family knew a year ago. They knew. People in the area knew. This was known. You have them all over in every home, neighborhood, church, school, the lodges, everywhere, every corner, the rummage, everywhere you turn. It's part of the DNA of Barbados. It's part of your DNA. Okay, you cannot ever know the opposite. A female cannot ever know the opposite, the male. You cannot ever know. And the only thing you can hope is that some of the domestication holds. And after 21, after 18, it unravels. And that person, whoever they are supposed to be and whoever they want to be, it comes out. Domestication holds to about 18 in the guy, about 18. And then after that, it starts to unravel. All the teachings from the mother or the father, usually the mother, it starts to unravel. You have to deal with the guy. Okay, the man in the mirror. You have to deal with that person. Okay, Gabby. He has a real name. I'm gonna look for it after I'm done with this. But yeah, he is in police custody. They're saying that he is going to be charged. We'll hear about it tomorrow. You will hear about it tomorrow. But whether he's charged or not, I was talking about him a year ago in this blog. You guys were guessing. That I meant him. I didn't call his name, but I was talking about it a year ago. People suffer because you give people like him too much power. You give them too much power, okay? And they take the power and they use it against you. They're using your power against you. And then you look and say, how did it get here? How did this happen? It happened because you allowed it to happen. It happens because you allow it to happen. Okay? So let's wait and see. Enough. We wait and see tomorrow, tonight, whenever, if he's going to appear in your paper. But that child cannot be the only one. That child cannot be the only one that was taken advantage of, okay? It's a child that is otherly able. You would call them different names, but here in the United States, we say differently abled. And he took advantage of that. Allegedly, because like we always say, until the court and the system, the injustice system there in Barbados goes through it, and he hires the attorneys that he's going to hire, and the wife is in court crying out kind of stuff. We'll see how it pans out. But it's still a good thing that the police in Barbados are saying, we cannot let this go by. We cannot let this go, be swept under the rug. We cannot let him do to her or someone else's child because of his fame. He has a shoe in. He can get in the door. We cannot allow this to happen. And I'm glad that the Barbados Police Service actually called him in, actually pulled him in, and let's wait and see what happens. But now that has happened, once the police are involved and the police are public, once you make a complaint to the police, it becomes public. I can speak about it. It's something that's happening. Let's wait and see how it rolls out tomorrow in your news, okay? This is Sherry Veronica.